welcome to the last transmission. Welcome, Holly.
Hello, hello, I'm
Hello.
here.
Hello.
We're gonna be doing
Yeah,
we're gonna be doing Babylon 5.
we're going to be doing Babylon 5. So, a bit of background. Me and Holly, I'm 19, gonna be 20 in a couple of weeks. Holly, you're
Ageless.
ageless. You're like an infinite, like a immortal being.
You know, like hamsters, they only have like a life expectancy of about 2. So
Hamsters die in the most traumatic ways. I've had like five hamsters in
my uncle Gary, he choked on like piece of corn and then
my
farted himself and then he died from a heart
He
attack.
died.
Completely unrelated.
Completely. Yeah. I think this is how this podcast is going to be. We're just going to like, our attention spans are ridiculous. We're just going to be talking about something and then just completely off
Uh
topic. I love it, That's just
yeah.
our conversations. Anyway, so age
Babylon 5.
Babylon 5. So my dad's really into sci-fi, right? He loves it. And, on the YouTube channel, he's explained, the background of this business, why we're doing it and everything. But he's really into sci-fi. And Babylon 5 came out in the 90s. So he was like about our age, He was, I don't know exactly, but late teenage years, right? So, and it's his favorite sci-fi series. And I've watched bits and pieces. You, Holly, have never watched it
No, I've only watched the first pilot episode and that's it. And
for
I've been
preparation in this
saving it.
episode. Yeah.
Yeah,
And we have this kind of like joke thing where you have the box set, literally have the
I
box.
do.
It was given on DVD to you.
We
And
have 2 sets of the same box set.
that's
And we
ridiculous. Are
have
you
watched this.
joking?
No, I'm not
Holly,
joking. I bought it and then someone gave me it.
that's ridiculous. You're into sci-fi anyway.
I love
You love
sci-fi.
sci-fi. My dad has been bugging you for like literally over a year to watch Babylon 5. And every time, it's kind of like a joke. Every time he sees you, it's like, Holly, have you started watching it? Never.
That's the only thing he says to me. And for the rest of it, he ghosts me.
Well, yeah, because he's just mad. He's just like,
Yeah.
you don't deserve to be talked to.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it, man. But we kind of came round to yours, yeah, and kind of pitched this idea of a podcast. And that, it was going really well. You were excited, I was excited. And like kind of a while into the conversation, you suddenly was like, wait, hold on a second. Is this just a ploy to get from your dad to get me to watch Babylon 5?
It
And I was like,
is though.
it is. It is. No other way. We had to pin you down literally to what you'll love it. But I guess it's a time investment, watching a
Yeah.
series. The biggest problem I have with TV is my attention span is horrific. And I feel I have like a mental block, You're into sci-fi and
Mm.
sci-fi is something I would love, and out of any genre, I would be into that. But I just sitting down and forcing myself to watch, like I could watch a YouTube video on some random thing for like 2 hours. But when
Oh
it
yeah.
comes to TV, for some reason, I feel like I can't, like I get overwhelmed. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to watch. And then like, if I start watching a series like Star Trek or something, I feel like
Mm.
once I start it, I have to keep on going. But then there's so many seasons and so many things,
And
and
you
I
need
can't
the
shut
brain
down.
juice for it. You need the
I
brain juice
know.
for it.
Yeah, so something like this is a really good way for me to get into it. I've watched bits and pieces of Babylon 5 during my life, but not really properly, and only like a one episode every couple of months or something. I'll see a little bit of it when my dad's watching it, but I don't really know much about it. So we're basically fresh to it. You're completely
Mm.
fresh. You're more into the sci-fi world than me,
Yeah.
but
Well, like I've watched all of DS9 and I adore that. And because Babylon 5 the script for Babylon 5 was originally proposed to Star Trek, and then they didn't do it, and then they stole everything basically from it and then made DS9. So while watching it, I was like, there's even a character in this called Lita. Like, that's from
Yeah, yeah.
DS9. No, wait a minute. Babylon
Hold
5 was
on.
the original. Hold
Yeah,
on.
the
Wait a
OG.
minute.
That's probably why my dad's favorite is Babylon 5 and not DS9, because he's kind of like a bit, that's kind of, it's really weird because the other year I came around your house and I was talking to Charlotte, which is your sister. I was talking about Babylon 5 to her, and she was talking about DS9 because she's also into sci-fi. And she was like, wait, hold on a minute. That sounds really similar. And it was
Hmm.
like, we were talking about the species and
Like
stuff.
the whole
And it
concept,
was
it's like
ridiculous.
they're in a space station and it's very commercialized, and there's even like Dabo pretty much,
Yeah,
and
and
there's
there's
like we basically just
species
have
tension and like, and it's like, wait, hold on. So there's like a humanoid species, but there's like a kind of dinosaur lizardy looking
oh my
species.
goodness, yes, there
It's
is.
ridiculous. It's
We've
ridiculous.
based and like Sinclair is just like white Cisco, okay?
I know, really it is. And it's
White
so
Cisco with a wife and hair.
with that, that's funny.
And she's a freighter captain as well. Like
Right,
that's like later on in DS9, Cisco gets married to a freighter captain after
right.
finally getting over his wife. So
Oh yeah.
Sinclair's just white Cisco
Yeah, well,
theory.
I'm sure the longer we get into this, the more we'll be like, hold on a second. This is,
Hmm.
I mean, I've never watched Star Trek in order,
I've
right?
watched
But
DS9 from episode 1 to episode end
yeah, I've
multiple
watched,
times.
I grew up with my dad just putting on an episode while we're eating dinner, So, but
Mm.
it would always be, it was never in order. It was always like the best ones. So there are some episodes where it was like of like Enterprise or something, where it was like kind of, there's some episodes I've like never seen because it was like the
Yeah,
worst
no,
ones he just wouldn't bother putting on,
so for most of Enterprise, it's a bit like that. It's like there's
Yeah.
like they try to get to like their offshore time, and it takes them 7 episodes to do it. And when they finally do it, they don't end up doing it. It's like
Oh,
all a
great.
dream or something, or like I think they all die or nearly die, and they don't enjoy it.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, that's amazing.
I literally, one time he did put on one of the trashier episodes, and we were kind of sitting there, and I was like a lot younger, and even I was like, wait, what? What just, that was awful, like, no offense, but what was
No,
that episode? I don't understand, but yeah.
one of the best ones has to be the one where they try and get Michael to eat pineapple cake.
I love pineapple. Sorry, I had pineapple in my dinner. Sorry, this is a pineapple is my favorite. I'm going on a tangent now.
Pineapple
Pineapple
on
is my
pizza.
favorite. I love it. But pineapple, okay, I think it's my favorite fruit food because I was a week late being born, right? And my mum, like, I was not a great pregnancy anyway. So like she was like, and I was her first child, so she's like, get this baby out of me. And apparently eating pineapple is meant to like speed things up. It didn't. She ate so much her gums were bleeding. So I think
Oh.
that, I got a taste of it like before I was born. And I was like, from then on, it's like my favorite food. That's just every time I hear about pineapple, I have to tell that story.
Hmm.
Anyway.
Sorry, I called him Michael. His name's Malcolm. Malcolm Reed. You're actually
Oh, I
Malcolm
wouldn't know
Reed.
any better. It's all right. I'm
I
horrific
watch.
at character names. Like I've got them written down because obviously I feel like for the podcast I have to say the right name, but inevitably I'll end up messing up. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, should I do like the formal intro thing?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Let's try and do that.
let's try and do that. Okay, welcome to the last transmission. This is one of our Babylon 5 episodes where we're going through Babylon 5 one episode at a time. Today we're talking about it's season 0, episode 0, basically, the pilot. It's called The Gathering, which, I didn't really know what pilot episodes are, and my dad had to explain it to me. But I know there are some cast changes. Sinclair stays on and Garibaldi stays on.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Some of the other characters
Baldy.
change. That's such a good name.
Garabaddy.
Okay, anyway, where's my notes? It's gonna be chaotic. Chaotic energy.
That's okay. We've talked
Yes.
about pineapple for most of this.
I
It's
love
okay.
pineapple. I had this like thing for dinner, and it was like basically a bunch of vegetables and chicken chopped up. and then like with a sauce thingy, and I chucked it in like a sheet pan dinner kind of thing.
Mm.
Um, I had used a whole can of pineapple, and it was so good. And I think that was the right decision. Do you want to like explain what Babylon 5 is, or should I?
Okay, so from a rookie's perspective, Babylon 5 is just like the OG DS9. So we've got like this big space station, and for some reason the humans have been put in charge of a lot of it. And the aliens don't trust humans, and it's so
Fair
much
enough.
like the aliens to not trust humans because the humans don't trust the aliens. And then we
Yeah.
have White Cisco. Sorry, Sinclair.
Sinclair.
Autocorrect, my bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but there's like a lot of craziness going on and a lot of slight alien racisms and such. And
I wouldn't say
I,
it's
I
like
have
because
that
a
I
guy
have that
literally got killed
vibe.
in this episode, but spoilers,
He might have died.
he might have got
I got a
killed
bit confused
and
what was
framed.
going on, to be honest, but then I was like, oh my goodness, there's
It's the
shapeshifters,
pilot.
there's changelings,
It's changed
there's
this.
Odo.
Odo. Oh
Who
my
let
goodness.
Odo on here?
Oh, that's true. I didn't even make that connection. That's true though.
Oh, as soon as I heard them get
Yeah,
called changelings, I was like, that's just Odo.
that's true. Odo, man, what a
Where's my
guy.
security officer here?
Yeah, you've got Garibaldi now. He's not a
My
changeling, but
baldy
he's
baddie.
Baldy Bowdy. That's such a. I would get that name. What a last name.
Baldy
Garibaldi.
baddie. He's
Yeah.
such a baddie.
Yeah, so that was actually pretty good summary.
Yeah,
I was
from a
just
rookie's
gonna,
perspective.
from a rookie's perspective, I'm more rookie than you because you're more into sci-fi. But
Like, I
yeah,
know other sci-fis, but I don't know what's going on. I feel like I
that's
didn't
fair.
get 90% of the episode. I feel like I need to watch it again
I'm
because I
very
was
like
just
that. I
like,
don't.
what just happened?
Yeah, I don't really take things in, and then I'm like having to ask someone else, which is really annoying for everyone else who's watching. But me and you are actually pretty good at watching stuff together because you have
Yeah.
literally the best cinema room, but also me, you, and Charlotte literally just watched the thing and we're talking through it and we're like cracking jokes and stuff and laughing at the same bits, and it's a great experience.
It is. It
And
is.
like I came round your house and I was just eating cheese or watching it. And then you gave me some like chocolate. And yeah,
Did I?
anyway.
I don't know what I've given you.
Oh
It
no,
was
it was Charlotte, I think. Yeah, I don't know what you were doing, but you were in the room as well. I was gonna say, just give a few little facts about it, before we get into
facts.
the actual episode. But basically, if you don't know, Babylon 5 is an American space opera TV series that's by Wikipedia. The pilot episode aired in February 22nd, 1993, commissioned by Warner Bros. The show premiered in the United States on January 26, 1994, and ran for five 22-episode seasons. So it's like a 5-year story.
I didn't realize that it was done by Warner Bros. Wait,
Did
does
you?
that mean that means that? Does
Yeah.
DC crossover with this at any point?
I don't know.
Think about it.
Think about it.
If I talk about the Babylon 5 station, so Babylon 5 is a space station, and the reason it's called Babylon 5 is it because it's the fifth one. The first three were destroyed in one way or another. The fourth one disappeared without a trace, and the humans didn't want to build another one, after four. Yeah, I know. After four failed attempts, what's the point of doing another one? But it says in the series, you have a theory. Okay.
I have a theory. My theory is that Babylon 5 is actually Babylon 4, and it fell into a wormhole, and now
man.
it's back here, and that's my theory.
Is that like a DS9 connected theory or just out there? Okay.
Just out there.
Well, I'm gonna remember that. See what will happen.
Babylon 5 is Babylon 4.
Okay.
It just fell into a wormhole and come back.
Right.
That's it.
That's it. It's just secretly. Yeah. Well, and they say in the series Babylon 5 represents the universe's last and best hope for peace. Because obviously, well, let me introduce the species. So there are 4 main alien species. So there's the humans.
Cardassian.
But It kind of is. This is like an alternate universe. It's ridiculous. But so there are the Centauri on Babylon 5. Each race has like an ambassador. So, you have the commander, the space station, which is a human. So basically, yeah. So Sinclair, he's represents Earth. So the Centauri have Ambassador Londo Malari. So we will talk about him. We will talk about him in a minute. The Nan are represented by Jakar, which the Centauri used to be this like great species. They were like great and powerful. And what was it? They had the Nan as slaves. I'm getting at that correct. Yeah. But so there's like some major tension between, the ambassadors, but also the races. And then there's the Mimbari, which is represented by Ambassador Delenn, and then the Vorlon, which are represented by Ambassador Kosh. So the Mimbari, 10 years back in the timeline, the Mimbari and the humans were at war, and the Mimbari were at the brink of defeating the humans. And then something happens. Mysteriously, they surrender and make peace. So that's something that's, going to be explored, hopefully. But the Vorlon, do you want to tell me your impression of the Vorlon?
Wait, which one are those? Sorry.
The one.
They're the leopard print people.
Yeah, the leopard print. Oh, I didn't think of that. The fashion divas.
Okay. They're just Cardassian stand-ins, okay? They're just
I guess
Cardassian stand-ins.
All right.
They're borderline evil, but we kind of have to trust them, characters, because otherwise that means,
destruction.
Yeah,
like they're too dangerous to be like.
We don't want to start a war right now with the lizard people.
Yeah, don't mess with the leopard print people. Their fashion will kill you.
Geckos. They're leopard geckos.
Oh,
okay.
Ollie used to call. Do you know the TV show? What is it? PJ Masks. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Ollie,
yes,
sorry. Ollie was really into that when he was like little.
So was my brother.
Yeah, they're literally the same guy. Our brothers, they're same age, they're the same guy.
Same chap.
Yeah, but also, Ollie, my brother, he used to call the gecko guy, instead of gecko, he called it Jekko. That's like an inside joke. We just call Jekko. He was so young, but it's like we just call him Jekko, and he gets so mad every time me or my other brother says it. Like anytime we talk about a gecko, we say Jekko, and he gets so mad. But yeah, that's just anyway. Don't mess with the gecko people. Don't mess with them. Yeah. So
then Cardassians, Cardis.
Literally.
Oh, no, wait, you can't say that.
Right.
That's a Cardassian slur.
Oh, let's Holly, you can't be saying that. Anyway.
Screwhead. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
No. Okay. But I'm gonna give like kind of a summary kind of on the episode, or I don't know. Oh, actually, question 1 my dad's given us is what happened in the episode? Do you want to?
I don't know. There was like a changeling.
Okay.
Was, like people getting killed.
Hold that. Okay, I'm gonna, because I've got notes. Okay, we're introduced. It opens up. We're introduced to the commander, Jeffrey Sinclair. He's the main, he's the boss. Jeffrey.
I'm just so waiting for. I think it's in the 5th season or something. He shows up.
Right. Anyway, he's like the main guy, so he's kind of setting up the station. It's kind of opening up. So the so he's there, and the 3 what's it called? Ambassadors are there. So Delenn's at the station. She's arrived. Jakar's arrived and Londo's arrived, but they're waiting. Londo mention. We're waiting Ambassador Kosh. And their government is very secretive. No one really knows much about them. So they're scheduled to come in, and then they're going to have this. I don't know what it's called. Like a not party, but welcome, like
reception.
that
A
thing.
welcoming
Yeah,
reception.
pretty much. So they're waiting. There's also there's security chief Michael Garibaldi, which
Baldy
what a
Baby.
guy.
Bad.
And then there's the medical officer Benjamin Kyle. Okay, the lieutenant commander is Laurel Takashima. I think I'm saying that right. So they're kind of
I can't remember.
they're kind of the main like human crew of the humans basically run the station, right? So they're like the staff and stuff. So we're introduced to them, but the Borlans decide to show up 2 days ahead of schedule, which the see, I'm horrific at names. Horrific.
I'm just like, I don't remember
And
what happened.
I never remember names. I have to write them down. Anyway, I'm just gonna say Laurel. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But anyway, she's like real annoyed because she's like, of course they're doing this. They're doing this just to be like mysterious and stuff. And like they're not prepared at all to like welcome them. You know, they've got to like dock and everything. But you know, they can't really say no because, you know, that would be politically
Incorrect.
yeah, that would kind of be a bit rude, you know. They don't want to like beef with the Vorlons because they're not the guys to mess with. So yeah, he arrives 2 days early. He gets on board the station, and the Vorlons, no one knows what they look like, so they wear these things called encounter suits.
Oh wait, that was another thing I thought about. I was like, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
they're just literally Medusas from
They
Star
kind of are, but no one knows what they look like. There's this mysterious species. Their bodies are kind of, no one knows what it's made of.
There's another one. The S9 has them. The guys that like have like the cold suits and then
Right.
like they work with the
They have like they have to like breathe a specific type of thing, and you know they have to have these things called encounter suits. No one's allowed to see them, and yeah, so basically when you're talking to them, you're talking to the suit. Love the costume, like he's a diva.
Respect the fit.
Respect the fit, for real. But he's on board the station less than a minute, and then he just collapses. What happened?
Hell.
Literally just collapses. And it's kind of funny because all you see is like a suit laying on the floor. So no offense, but that was kind of a funny thing to just like his suit is just on the floor. You can't see the body. It's just
It was the bream, by the way. I was trying to think of the species. Sorry.
The species. You know, this is going to be a running thing. Our memories, you know, we're so our brains are so all of it. Literally, yeah, that is true. But do you have anything you want to carry on the plot?
I must say, I can't wait for season 1, episode 16.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh. Jeffrey Combs.
Man,
my beloved.
you have a type, man.
Oh no!
Cut that out.
I don't.
Okay.
Have a type. It's not Jeffrey Combs.
It's not. In denial. Well, okay. So after that, it's kind of like
Nile is a river in Egypt.
the night. Yeah, it's true. But okay, so basically, Sinclair, while this is happening, he's going downstairs in the lift to meet Kosh. The elevator literally breaks down. The power kind of goes out, and it's kind of like he doesn't know what's going on, and it's kind of suspicious because it's like that's when Kosh collapses, and then so that kind of makes him kind of a suspect. But so they're looking into, because obviously the Vorlons, you know, that's to have an ambassador collapse that quickly, you know, that's like a threat.
Sabotage.
Exactly. So they're kind of looking, and so because nobody knows anything about the Vorlon, it's like, you know, he's taken into the medical office, but it's like, how do we treat him? The Vorlon are adamant that you cannot open the suit. You cannot see.
They're just really shy. They're really shy.
So shy that they'd rather he died than, which is kind of
coded.
Yeah, they're just like OCD, man. You cannot your dirty human hands cannot be touching. But there's also a thing where it's literally Medusa, because it's there's a rumor that if you look at a Vorlon without the suit, that you'll turn to stone.
But like the Star Trek have the Medusan, and that's a species that you're not allowed to look at, otherwise you go insane.
Yeah.
And they've shown up in like the original series and also Star Trek Prodigy with Zero.
I like that name.
That's one of the characters.
Zero. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like a little
Zero from Numberjacks. Sorry. Numberjacks. That was such a cracked show. Like, why, who came up with that? Like, oh my goodness. He haunted me. That was scary.
He was coming for your bone.
I should do an episode on that. Off-duty log idea.
Duty logs.
Off-duty logs. Yeah.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Oh, I should explain. This is in the wrong order, but I should explain off-duty logs. We're gonna do one. Yeah, so we're doing a Babylon 5 episode, and then the following week we'll do what we're going to call off-duty logs, which is miscellaneous episode. So me and Holly are going to take turns having whatever subject we choose. I'm literally doing a PowerPoint presentation because I feel like that's going to be really fun, and I just present the topic of interest, of choice to you, and just talk about it. And then the following week after that, we're back to Babylon 5, and then, we'll alternate. What was I saying? Anyway, so during this time, the other ambassadors were meant to come meet Kosh, So all of them came except Londo, because he was in... Londo mentioned. Holly, what was Londo doing?
Was it gambling?
Yeah, he was gambling.
He was
King. I was gonna say, Londo, my first impressions of him.
He's black, but with hair.
That is true.
He's bald.
He is.
He's bald and he's torturing people who have hair.
But also, my impression of him is that he's a cross between Mr. Krabs and Gru from Despicable Me.
Oh my goodness. He feels... Okay, wait, I wrote it down. My first impressions of Londo. Londo baby girl. Londo is a 10. He's like my Italian uncle / Russian that scammed my whole family by selling a second-hand car, because he's a second-hand car dealer.
Yeah.
And we all love him.
You know what? The second-hand car dealer thing, I recently brought a car, my first car, and I love it, but there was another option of another car, and the dealership was really dodgy. So I didn't buy the car from there. I brought a different car from a really nice dealership. But the one that I was going to buy, the dealership, the Google reviews were horrific. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to buy a car and then it break down immediately after.
But anyway, Londo's a 10.
He's a 10.
He's a 10.
Yeah.
No buts.
He's a character. He's his own.
What a little misfit. He's a little bit mischievous.
Yes, he is. He is. And yeah, there's that. But he's a suspect because he was meant to, come to the with the fellow ambassadors to come meet Kosh, and he's just gambling. And then Garibaldi is mad at him, and he's like, "Hold on a second. What are you doing? Why are you gambling? You're meant to be a representative for your species, and you're just messing about." So that's a thing. So we go back to the medical bay. Man, Kosh is dying, and everyone's freaking out because if he dies, then it's can the Vorlon are gonna be mad about it, obviously, because
Green will never meet with us again. Vorlon.
Yeah. Yeah. But man, they're in trouble because it's but they said it's gonna be a violation if we open the suit because, they told us specifically, do not open the suit, let him die because you cannot see him. But if he dies, then that's on them, and they're gonna be, that could be war. Literally, they're gonna be, not happy that,
They're not happy if you die, but also not happy if
yeah,
you let them
it's like the Goldilocks, It's like
You just need to be somewhere in the middle.
in the middle, some like unconscious but alive. Critical condition.
Just keep them on the drip.
Keep them on the drip. Yeah. But
Don't pull the plug.
and then so Sinclair, I can't remember where he is at this point, but he's freaking out because he's in contact with Earth. He's talking to all these people. I should mention that oh, okay, next bit. So he literally the Laurel, wait, what position is she? Hold on. Oh, Lieutenant Commander, she is.
Lieutenant Commander Worf.
Holly, this is just gonna be. You're just gonna see this through the eyes of the entire time. Yeah. But it's fair. Anyway, she's talking to Benjamin Kyle, medical officer, and they're like, "Man, what are we gonna do?"
Benjamin.
I
love Benjamin. He's such a dude.
He
Don't
is.
Tell me that he gets recasted. I love him. He's the
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm really sorry. But to be fair, I'm so sorry. One of two recasts. I'm so sorry, Holly. One of two. But it's okay. We're keeping Garibaldi. I'll just tell you this bit. Keeping Sinclair. Keeping Garibaldi. Don't you worry. 10 minutes.
Londo.
Yes, of course you can't get rid of Londo. I have to redo the meeting, Holly. Hold.
Lieutenant Commander, medical officer, they get together, right? First of all,
What?
Laurel is like, do you want some coffee to Benjamin? And you are not meant to have coffee on the station.
Benjamin Sisko?
Benjamin Sisko, no, Benjamin Kyle, but he's like the Timu version. No, sorry, that's mean. That's mean.
Shocking.
Sorry.
Take that back.
I'll take that back. I'm sorry. No, she's a
baldy. She's
like
a baddie,
cousin.
and we like her.
He's a like his cousin or something like that. Like, maybe he's like the like alternate universe version, except he's not a commander. He's just a medical.
He became
guy.
a doctor. He pursued.
Julian.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness! He pursued the career that he didn't want, but his parents wanted.
That's true. Yeah.
He became a doctor.
Yeah, he's an only child.
So he is Julian Bashir.
He is Julian. Yeah, but better.
But
he's better. He way better. Yeah.
Julian has a weird foot obsession.
Does he? He has a weird obsession with lots of
things.
no.
He ends up talking. Guy. He talks to like Miles, and he's like, "Oh, my ballerina girlfriend. Oh, my ballerina girlfriend. She had the most excellent feet, and I'm just like, what are you?
Wait, hold on. Why specific ballerina feet? Because I know they're really strong, but if you see a picture, they're all messed up.
Really messed up.
Yeah, so it's like battle scars and stuff. Are you into the battle scars? I don't know.
Maybe that's the real reason he became a doctor.
Strange Julian lore.
She had the most excellent feet.
They're sipping on the coffee. Yeah, and they're like, Benjamin is like exhausted because he's been like trying to keep this Vorlon alive, not trying to die, trying not to let everyone down, Literally, Laurel is like,
because you're worth it.
True. Yeah. Because you're worth it. Benjamin is like, want to break the rules, and so there's this what's it called? Organization called Psychor. So mind reader guys.
Oh.
I was gonna say the psychopaths. No,
the telepaths. I have bet that. Okay, I'm betting that Jeffrey Combs has something to do with the telepaths. I know nothing about this, but I'm just like, I'm using my telepathy.
Yeah. You're part of Psycho.
Okay, my theories. Babylon 5 is Babylon 4, and Jeffrey Combs has something to do with telepaths.
Okay, we're keeping that on the record for future
That's on the record, on the log.
Gonna write it down
on my log, on my captain's log.
Yeah. So he's like, do you want to break the rules with me? So he's like thinking, open the encounter suit. And then he's like, we're not going to tell the commander, Sinclair. And then he's saying we get the lady from Psychor to like mind read because nobody knows what happened because all the cameras went down and stuff during Kosh's fainting. That's not what it's called, but he's the only one that knows. So Benjamin is like, well, get a telepath to look into his brain,
Yeah, get one of them
assuming he has
telepaths.
one, and yeah, see who did it. So,
And then
and then Laurel is like, I used to break the rules all the time, and I promised myself I would never break the rules again. And then she like
she's like
whole
Kira
thing.
for real.
Yeah, she says this whole thing, and then comes to the conclusion of it's time to break the rules again. So
Wait, is her name Laurel or is it Lita? Which one's Lita?
Lita, is that the telepath? We'll
Lita's the
figure it out.
telepath. Bro, I don't know.
There's multiple telepaths, like there's like an organization. No, 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 Laurel isn't the telepath. She's the lieutenant commander.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
there you go, there you go, there you go. So in this universe, telepaths are kind of used for business deals as well. There's a scene where it's like there's this business deal, and this guy's saying like, "Oh, I can get it to you by this date," and then she reads his mind or whatever, and is like, "No, he's lying. He can get it to you sooner." And yeah, trying to get the people hire them basically to get the best deals. So, which is kind of fair. But good business.
A
Anyway,
business deal, but only between Ferengi.
yeah, Ferengi, true. They decide they're gonna get, and the next step is getting this telepath to get in on this. And she's like not happy about it at first, and then they're like, "Well, do you want everyone on this station to die because the Vorlon comes and attacks us?" And she's like, "That's not fair." And they eventually, she gives in and she goes into the because Kosh is in this like room because he doesn't breathe like air and like oxygen and stuff. He's in this like all the medics are like wearing these masks and stuff. So she goes in there and she's kind of like, "Oh, I can't really get through to him through the suit." She's like trying to mind read him and everything. And so she takes her glove off, puts her hand into the suit. And I'm not really sure what's going on there, but she was like disgusted and I was like, "What is going on?" She sees what's in his mind. And what does she see, Holly?
She sees the captain beating him up.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Sinclair.
Yeah. Sinclair,
Sinclair.
White Cisco.
She
Oh my
sees his
goodness.
face and she's like, and Sinclair's not knowing what's going on, but she gets out the room and she's like having a bit of a crisis,
I can't
and
believe that White Cisco. I mean,
she is
Sinclair did
shocked
this.
because
Shook us.
when we're introduced to her, she's like talking to him and she like is really friendly with him, and all of a sudden she's like, "It was him," and yeah, well, he walks in the room. Laurel and
Hello
Benjamin
there.
are like, "Who is it? Who did it?" And she points to him. And she's like,
He did
it was
it.
him. It was him. So, and everyone's shocked. So it gets out though. But, she's saying, they're all saying, oh, well, we have a witness. She doesn't want to be named because she doesn't want to get in trouble. But the
Oh
Vorlons
wait, was it
see
Laurel? Was it Laurel or Laurel?
Laurel.
Laurel. It was Laurel because it
Laurel.
was like because I remember I was like it's like the Yanni versus Laurel, you
Oh, okay,
know?
okay, okay. Laurel. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, basically, next bit, the Vorlons are like, Sinclair needs to go on trial. Sinclair has to
Come on, Jeff.
be relieved on, yeah, I know, he has to be
Come on,
relieved
Jeff,
of
do better.
power. So Laurel at first is asked to step in as commander. She's like, no, and she has to do it because otherwise that's conflict of interest. So he's put on trial and the ambassadors are brought in to help out with the trial.
We get put on trial and
Put on
they
trial.
kind of come at a stalemate. So like I guess you guilty then. I guess you
Oh yeah, so
guilty.
they're like kind of trying to work out what's going on, and
Orlando,
you
my
know,
king, can't had took like a vote with for some
oh
money and
yeah,
for like black. He got blackmailed. He
he
got
got back. So
blackmailed.
basically, the Vorlon because Sinclair's the main suspect, Sinclair, they're saying, oh, he has to come to our planet or whatever, and we have to trial him and do whatever, and they're freaked out because like no one's been to the Vorlon
And he's
place.
still like,
And
nah,
yeah,
not
he's like, no,
guilty.
it's not me. And they're all so confused. And, the humans are on his side. Garibaldi's trying to dig up evidence and figure out what's going on and investigate the scene. And like Laurel is like, no, we believe you. And, Delenn. So they take a vote, the council, on, do we
Hmm.
send him or not? The Vorlon have voted, yes, we do send him. The Nan have voted, yes, we do send him. The
Hmm.
humans vote no. And
Obviously, humans vote for humans. It's so
yeah, yeah,
racist.
and the Minbari, what's it called? Neutral. They're like, we're not voting.
We're Switzerland, okay?
Yeah. But well, before they're told the Vorlon, it's a stalemate,
Mm.
Londo thinks, oh, well, it's a stalemate, so it doesn't matter. But he's blackmailed by Jakar,
Hmm.
um, to vote for him to go, for Sinclair to go. And yeah, and then finds out that Jakar's actually talked to the Vorlon and said, you know, yeah, you're gonna come. So, stalemate is over. He's gonna go.
Mm.
So he has like 24 hours or something. They're sending a ship, the Vorlon, to pick up Sinclair. So that's the amount of time, we're on ticking timer, That's how long he has to prove himself innocent, type thing.
Mm.
So they're all having a bit of a crisis because it's like, we can't let you go. What's going to happen to you, type thing. How do we get out of this pickle?
Mm.
How do we?
Pickled in
And
that pickle.
Londo feels guilty because he, got blackmailed and like,
Londo
yeah.
mention.
Londo mentioned,
Few side points. Why
yeah.
did no, not telepath. The Volron guy. Kesha.
Gosh,
No, he's. I
Pisha.
made a mistake.
He ain't,
um,
he ain't that diva.
he ain't that diva. No, sorry. He breathes like he's trying to do ASMR. He's got like
He
the
does.
soft,
It's like
subtle breath.
it's like Darth Vader
Wait,
type like flashbacks, like I don't know.
it's a bit weird. It's a bit
It
weird.
is kind of
Anyway,
weird, but I think that
also,
adds to the more
yeah.
mysterious part, they're trying to make him more.
Another There's so many things that I was just like, this is just like background things. Like the
Mhm.
computer's still called the computer, very Star Trek. But
Yeah.
why does the computer keep changing its gender? It's like Ziggy
Does
from
it?
Quantum Leap. Yeah,
I
its
didn't
voice keeps
realize that.
changing. If you've
Oh,
ever watched Quantum Leap, Ziggy keeps
okay, I've
changing
not.
his voice. And
Okay.
like he has like a woman's voice for like 90% of it, and then now and again we'll just
All
change
of a
it. And I'm
sudden.
just like, Ziggy, make up your
Oh.
mind.
Yeah, what are
Because
you?
like because like my sister and I we were like trying to like theorize on it, and we're like, oh, maybe it's a historian lady from the future and she's looking back on it, and I'm like, no, I bet that's
Okay.
just Ziggy changing his voice again. And it
Yeah.
was. Anyway, sorry, that's another thing that should be done on our off
Yeah.
duty logs.
Oh, it
Quantum
should
leap.
be.
If
Quantum
you've ever
Leap. Well,
quantum leap.
I've never watched it, but it would be interesting for you to educate me.
Oh
Educate
my
me.
goodness, yes.
Yes. Well, I have a list of ideas for off-duty logs. So for the next few months, I am like I have an idea straight away on the list,
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for it.
Anyway,
Anyway,
sorry. Also,
anyway,
I've got another theory.
you've got another
Sorry.
theory. Okay,
My
okay.
other theory. Garibaldi seems like the kind of character to die in like season 2. That is my other
Hmm.
theory. Add it
Yeah.
onto the list.
Well, we'll see what happens. Whether he's gonna kill him off or whether he's gonna last through the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. These are my
Yeah.
predictions.
Yeah. He's I just love the name Garibaldi,
Baldy
It's like
Baddy.
I could live with that name,
It's just because
Garibaldi.
I like him, so he's gonna die. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah,
Where have we gotten up to?
it's always the ones,
They're in a
you
pickle.
get it's always the ones you're like the good ones that die. It's
It
messed up.
is.
Anyway, they're in a pickle.
Yeah.
So I gotta think
How we
about
get
what
out the
happened
pickle.
next.
What happened next?
So anyway, we find out that Kosh is, the reason he collapses is because he's poisoned, right?
Poor Kesha.
Kesha, and seemingly seems like it's Sinclair. Everyone's like, oh,
Damn it, White
Sinclair.
Cisco.
Yeah, I know. Come on, man. You had one job,
You had
not,
one job and
peace,
you
and
failed.
you just, yeah,
You messed it up.
you messed it up. Last
His
chance
tar
for
was not
peace.
strong.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, oh, it is Lita, Lyta. What's it called? Telepath
Yeah,
lady,
telepath,
Lita.
Lita. Because
Lita.
it's the same as Rom's wife.
Oh
The
my
Bashoran.
goodness.
The Bashoran, Lita.
That's such a weird, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's my
Anyway,
fave.
so it's a scramble. Garibaldi is like trying to figure out what they can do. There's a suspect, right? There's a suspect.
Someone's
Yeah, there's a
sus.
suspicious
Wait, this
guy,
is just
right?
Among Us!
Oh, it's true. Actually, it is because it's like who vented?
Shape-shifting?
Who's
Who
who's
vented?
is everyone doing their job right?
Oh
What's
my
your
goodness.
intentions?
Well,
Who's
yeah, you
the
were gambling. Can anyone back that up? That's not even
That's
part of your
true.
task.
Yeah, exactly.
Whose
That's
rotor
just a
is that?
side quest. Yeah.
Okay, so
Um,
Sinclair's sus, and we need to figure out what's going on because
yeah.
everyone's a bit sus right now.
Anyway, there's this guy called Varna. So he
Uvana, Unana.
Garibaldi suspects him of being involved in Kosh's poisoning. He's investigating him, and he learns
Mm-hmm.
that Varna has been smuggling illegal items between systems. Uh-oh.
Golly
That
gosh.
he's most recently gone to this place to get a changeling device, a changeling net to be specific, a device that can make an individual appear to look like someone else. So
So they got Odo.
they got
To
Odo.
quote Julian, can
Yeah,
I have a
they're
pot of goo?
commissioning him to be an assassin,
Can
pretty
I have
much.
a cup of goo? I'll give it back. Wait, an assassin like Garrick. Oh my
Yeah.
word.
Oh, Garrick.
Yeah.
Except Garrick is better than this guy. This guy's just like a side, like
Yeah.
yeah, not
He's
not as
he's the
good.
side hustle. He's not the
Actually
Garrick.
Timu version. Like he's not good
The
at all.
genuine Timu version of Garrick.
Literally, yeah, yeah.
Andrew J. Robinson.
So the crew are like kind of realizing Sinclair is not the guy. It's just a change, like someone using the channeling
Someone's
net
using
that
Odo.
imitates Sinclair. So he's
Jeffrey.
been framed. He has been
You've been
framed.
framed. I
So
can't believe he went
how
on
do
that
we
show.
during this time the station has like some kind of thing going on. There's like a something on the station that has latched and it's like, is it draining power or
And
something?
it looks like
You
a
know,
bug.
it looks like a bug. It's like a parasite basically.
It's so
Literally a
cute. I
parasite.
want one.
I want one. Yeah. Just
Dude,
on
a
the side of your
parasite would make a
house.
great pet.
I guess
Sorry.
so. It reminds me of what are those monkey what are those things you can like those you get like a tank of them
Oh,
monkey
sea monkeys.
sea
Anyway, it's so
monkeys.
cute. I drew it.
Oh, you drew it. Oh, that's
Yeah.
such a cute image.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like a 4-year-old showing the scribbles and being like, "Mum, put it on the fridge."
There's like a Sinclair and Garibaldi gonna go confront this guy. Garibaldi's injured. Man,
Oh,
and,
my body
this
hurt.
is, and also we're getting close to the like end of the, Vorlons are turning up basically. They're like literally showing up, coming through the what is it,
Jeffrey's
wormhole?
tubes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
They're
wormhole,
literally.
the
Is that what
gamma
it's called?
quadrant, the beta quadrant, which quadrant are we in?
I don't know. The
I
Babylon
think
5.
someone's in the Delta Quadrant. I know that that's happened, and I'm just like, when are they gonna bump into Janeway?
Yeah. But
The
anyway, Jane Ray's coming. She's coming. Anyway, so basically they're like the assassin guy's got like he's got like a gun, and Garibaldi Sinclair's got a gun. Garibaldi is shot. He's injured. And Sinclair has to face the assassin himself. Delenn, for some reason, shows up and is like looking after Garibaldi. But the Vorlons are showing up as well. So it's like everything's going down at once, climax, kind of thing. eventually, and main thing, the Vorlon need proof that it wasn't Sinclair. They're still thinking it's Sinclair, whereas the humans are like, oh, well, it's clearly this guy, you know.
Mm.
So, he has this like robot thingy camera thing, that's with him during the fight, so they can see the changeling. But during this whole time back in the like where commanders are working and stuff, they're in contact with the Vorlon. They're trying to desperately scramble to get the this to stream it to the Vorlons to prove his innocence. So they're going through this fight, and eventually, do you want to say what happens? Do you remember what happens?
Wait, then they were like, "Oh my goodness, wait, you're here and she's here," and it's like the Spider-Man meme where it's just like, wait."
Oh, it is. They find the guy, and then
Yeah.
it's like
One of
the
us is a
changing.
fake.
Yeah,
Or it's
it's
like
like
Power Rangers.
yeah. So the
That's
the assassin is like changed into Sinclair. The Sinclair's looking at himself, and it's like, what is going on? But changing net is disabled, revealing revealing the guy to be Mimbari, a Mimbari assassin.
oh my word, it's Timu Garrick.
And
Timu
apparently,
Garrick.
he came on a ship with the Narn,
I love that. That's delicious.
and the reason he had to have the changeling, the reason he had to have the changeling thing is so, it's a bit suspicious a Minbari coming on board with the Narn, so he had to look like the Narn. So,
Delicious.
anyway, he's killed, but at the last second, this is broadcast to the Vorlon. So the Vorlon chill out, and they're like, okay. It's not Sinclair. We believe you. And so he's in the clear. It's all good. Everything.
Yay.
They figure out what poison it was that Kosh got, and they manage to like sort him out. So he's alive and kicking again. So he's all good. Kosh is back, you know. For the Vorlons are now satisfied, drop all charges against him. They're back. There's the station garden, which I love it. It looks so cool. Do you remember it? We'll see more of it.
Oh, it was the
Garden.
Japanese garden.
I know with the
When he
Zen
was
thingy,
talking with that lady, and I was
the
just like,
lens.
if she starts mentioning about like the captain's part, I swear. No, wait, he's not even a captain because he's
He's
commander
commander.
at this point.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
Commander White Cisco.
Commander. White Cisco. White Cisco. So they're having the reception again. They've got Londo. Anyway, they're having the reception. Londo, we got him back out of the Garibaldi managed to drag that guy out of the gambling place.
Dabo. It was Dabo.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah.
Quark's bar.
Quark Spa. Pretty much. Pretty much. But yeah, they're all at the
Hello.
reception, and Delenn and Sinclair have this private moment where like she's apologizing. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, it was an Mimbari," and he's like, "Well, it's not. You can't be accountable for every person in your species. They're all chill. And then there's this like there's this bit where Sinclair. I don't remember if this happens after or just before the reception, but there's this moment, and it's like my favorite joke in Jakar.
Yeah, Shakar.
Yeah,
Must be.
Jakar and Sinclair are together by themselves. Sinclair gives him a drink, and they're both drinking, and they do like a toasting thing. And then
Bro spikes his
Sinclair,
drink.
I know. Okay, so basically Sinclair is like, well, like confronting him, like kind of, he doesn't have like hardcore evidence, but he's like, well, the Minbari, the assassin, had a change in device, and he kind of came from your guys. And then
Because they
Jakar's
had the
like,
same
Jakar's,
shipment.
yeah, yeah. Jakar's like, well, you can't prove that. And he's like, Sinclair's like, yeah, you're right. But I put a tracking device into your drink that you just drank. And Jakar's like, what? And he's like, yeah, I put it in your drink. So the next, I don't know, 5 years, I'll know
You've got
you're
that
wearing
tracking device.
GPS. And he has
Yeah.
literally a hissy fit about it. He is so
Beep
mad.
beep.
I know. So
And
Jakar comes
Garibaldi
out,
comes up and he's just like, beep beep.
beep beep, and
Beep beep.
so Londo, yeah, they both come out
And
of the
Londo's just
elevator.
like,
What?
he's
Because
so
Londo
real.
doesn't know what just happened, so all he hears is Garibaldi saying beep beep, and he's like, What do you mean beep beep? What is this
This
human
like
humor? Like,
weird. I don't
how do we
know.
understand it? Jakar is so annoyed and he storms out. I mean, he was gonna, yeah. So, and then Garibaldi's like to Sinclair after Londo's gone. He's like, "Did you really spike his drink?" And he's like, "No,
Nah.
because if I did, they would look in his intestines and eventually find it. But
But they're
if
gonna do it
then
anyway, and they can't
yeah,
find it.
so yeah, if he doesn't put it in, they're gonna be looking and looking for this thing and not find it and think it's still in here him rather than if they looked and found it then they'd stop looking and they'd be like, oh well, he's in the clear. So that's pretty funny. I really
Hmm.
liked that bit
Beep
and
beep.
Lando was so confused.
As soon as he did that, I was like, you know what? I actually like Jeffrey Sinclair now.
Yeah, he's not
I like him
he's
now. He's not boring.
he's
At first, I
he's not
thought he was
boring.
just like
Yeah,
Timu
he's just
Cisco that for some reason was white and had hair and a wife. I was like, he doesn't have the trauma to him. He
yeah,
doesn't have
yeah,
the
yeah.
flavor. He doesn't have the
Yeah, the flavor.
spice. But
But
now I'm just like, oh no, wait, he's actually kind of a baddie, and I
so
kind of like him.
now that we've explained the episode in a very chaotic, you know, the longer we do this for, the better we'll get at these summaries.
Will we
But
though? Will we?
well, I'm just trying to
Yeah.
be positive, Polly. Well, yeah, there'll always be the kind of chaoticness to our.
I'm sorry.
That's just the
I feel
like
like I've been making it more
neurodiverse,
chaotic.
like chaotic
There's
brain.
something going on.
There's something going on. Yeah. Anyway, so now that
Hmm.
we've gone through all that, the big chunk, what
Yes.
characters did you like?
Oh, could you make a guess? Okay, Londo,
Londo.
because honestly, Londo, so amazing.
Well,
Oh my
don't worry,
word.
because he is staying.
Okay, okay.
He's in the
This is
clear.
kind of scary.
Yeah.
I liked
Only two of
Ben.
them get,
I
you know,
liked Ben, but
re.
you just told me that he doesn't.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you Ben goes and Laurel goes. But I
Well,
actually like
I
the
mean,
new
she was
lieutenant.
like
So
Laurel, I mean, there was the whole Yanni versus Laurel, so like
yeah,
it was bound to happen. The
it is
internet,
bad.
like it's like the not red, the gold dress, blue dress, you know.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. My mum
It's
saw
it
that once and she was so confused. It was ridiculous.
it's clearly always been gold.
I don't even remember what I saw because I think I saw some kind of third option that only like 1% of people saw.
It's like if you're left-brained, you see a jellyfish, but if you're
Yeah.
right-brained, you see a hot air balloon. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what brain am I using? I see a squid or
It's
something. I'm just
weird.
like, I don't know. Favorite character? Who was your favorite character so far?
Londo, I really liked him because he's just a
Lon,
funny
don't
guy.
mention
Lando. And
Londo.
I think as we go on, there'll be other characters. Okay, Kosh, I really like Kosh, and I think he might be my favorite out of the this episode, just because it's so mysterious. And it's like, how is he gonna move forward knowing that the crew went against the Vorlons, right? They went against their orders, but
The
he also got
poor
saved.
Reen.
But also, how's he gonna feel about like them literally basically being like, oh, well, just let him die? Like, how's he gonna take that? How's he feeling about that? And also, costume. I love he's so mysterious and like, what is he?
It's fire.
It just, I love the mysteriousness. Londo, again, I said, it's just, he's just like Mr. Krabs and Gru from Despicable Me. Like his accent reminds me of
He's
Gru
my
from
Russian
Despicable Me.
Italian uncle that I
Exactly.
is
That was
like
such a good
secondhand car
description.
dealer.
Secondhand car. Maybe
He
we'll
just
figure
like
out. You know, I wondered going into the series if he's gonna have some kind of like dealership kind of thing, like some weird
he's gonna be like,
business.
oh, let me send you some secondhand freighters.
Delenn, I thought she was interesting because
Yeah.
she's kind of there's the moment where Delenn and Jacques is in the same room and he mentions this thing called the Grey Council
Hmm.
and she goes to like some closet thing and she pulls out this ring power thing and like he starts choking, and she's using this force against him. She's like, I'm using this many gravities on you, and she's like, you have to promise never to name the Grey Council again.
Wait. That's oh my goodness. Wait, that's when she used the kryptonite ring on him.
Literally. And he
It
was
was
like,
kryptonite.
he was like choking, and he was like,
I
fine.
literally.
And then him being a diva walks out and he's like, Delenn, you missed this opportunity. We could have been great. She's like kind
No.
of this like peace lady, like Garibaldi,
Hmm.
interesting guy. And I'm
Baldy
looking forward
Baddy.
to knowing more about him. But yeah, I feel like he's the type of guy to, I feel like he's
Die
probably
in season
like
2.
really, oh man, I hope not. But I feel like he's the type of guy
Predictions.
to like, I don't know, have like some weird niche interest, have some like
Why
weird hobby or something.
why do I feel like he's gonna be like Chakotay in personality? I
Okay,
don't know
so,
why.
remind me of who you say?
Chakotay from Voyager, but I never
Oh,
watched Voyager.
I
I
know.
just watched
I've watched
Prodigy.
bits and pieces. Okay,
I've watched like a little bit of Voyager, but then
right.
everyone watched ahead of me, and so then I just ended up
Oh,
watching Prodigy, which has
okay,
spoilers. Um,
man.
Chakotay in it, but he's dead, but he's not dead, but he's in the future, but he's in the past.
Oh, he's the tattoo guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, the tattoo guy.
the
Know what
the
you mean.
guy the
Oh,
guy that had
true.
like sketchy writing. Um,
Sketchy writing. Okay.
yeah,
Um,
because people claimed to be indigenous and then they were like they weren't and just ended
Oh,
up scamming them for loads of money and making things up. And then
I
they were like
see.
slowly
I
like wrote
see.
Chakotay out.
What a
Sorry,
guy.
Chakotay.
Sorry, Chakotay.
Mm.
Okay. What do you think of the species?
Okay, right. So, clearly Vorlon are just the Breen. I'm just
Right.
saying. They're the
Just
Breen.
saying. Okay.
Um, they're the Breen, which are from Star Trek.
Yeah. If you
But
couldn't tell, Holly likes Star Trek.
uh just a little bit. They're
Just a
Breen,
tad.
and if a Breen and a Medusan like had a child, it would be the Vorons.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Very
that's my
alternate
thoughts.
universe.
Hmm. If they just like collided, then clearly it would be them. They've got
Yeah.
like you can't look at them, but also you don't know what they look like, and also
Medusa.
they wear big cool suits.
I like the suits, I
And
like
they're
the
ambassadors.
mysteriousness. I really hope they do something good with it though. The mysteriousness like I
Hmm.
hope they do something with it rather than it just being like that the whole time. I hope we
What's
get to know a little
yeah.
bit more. Is it the same suit for all the Vorlons, or is it like they have different? Okay, like Time Lords, right? They all have like the
Yeah.
the Time Lord drip.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my
all
goodness.
gotta have that
I
different
am gonna
drip.
do an off-duty log on classic Doctor Who because I
Oh,
have
yes.
to. I really have to. And Cybermen, I could do, oh, man. The
Hmm.
Fourth Doctor's such a goofy guy. Anyway,
Goof.
I was thinking, the beef between, the Centauri and the Nan, the beef
Okay, so
between them.
one of them is like half horse, isn't it? And the other one's like a type of bread.
Whoa, whoa. Oh, okay. I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. Nan bread. Centauri, I forgot about that. What actually is that? It is half horse. It's like
Wait, is it? It's
is
like the
that,
centaur. Centaur is a half
Centaur?
horse, but Centauri, I don't know what they
Oh
are.
my goodness. Is that like the one from like Chronicles of Narnia where it's like half
Yeah.
like
What
the man
Mr.
horse guy?
Tumnus and stuff.
Yes! Oh my goodness. Okay, The Lion, the
He
Witch
was
and the
half
Wardrobe. I
deer though.
read the Narnia books when I was really
Me
little.
too, me too.
It was so cool. And the movie. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, anyway,
Mm-hmm.
rabbit hole.
Love
Um,
Narnia.
Narnia, big fan, big fan. What's gonna happen? Like some beef is gonna, because you can always already see the tension between
It's
um
like Cardassians
Jakar
and
and,
Bajorans.
well, it is. You're not wrong. But I think
Same
Jakar and
script.
Lando literally something's gonna happen because there's already been blackmail, there's already
Yeah.
stuff going down. And Lando he talks, about his species, and he said we used to be great and now we're not. We're just a historic
They're
monument
just
kind of
like,
thing.
yeah, we're kind of mid.
We're like a tourist attraction. So I feel like there's going to be something to do with him, maybe he's going to be like trying to make his species great or something again, type thing. And the Nan, I think Jakar is like just gonna be bitter because what happened to his species. They were like slaves and stuff.
Mm.
Minbari are interesting because they seem to be have power, but why did they end the war? Why did they surrender? You know, to the
Hmm.
like, why did they make peace type thing? What is the Grey Council? We're gonna figure it out.
We will find out in the
We will
future
find. So
because,
we've kind of covered it, but
yeah.
another question is, it's a 5-year story. What do you think is going to happen? We've got your
Okay,
prediction.
my predictions. Jeffrey Combs is something to do with telepaths. Okay.
Right.
Babylon 5 is Babylon 4.
Okay.
Um, what other things? Oh yeah. Garibaldi, he's gonna die in season 2. I can feel it
Yeah.
in my
You can
fingertips.
feel.
I can
Yeah.
just feel it. What other predictions have I had? I don't know.
What do I think is going to
There's gonna be
happen?
a few more wormholes. I don't know.
I think there's going to be some kind of conflict, some kind of
Oh yeah,
fist fight.
conflict. There's gonna be loads of conflicts. There's gonna be loads of like borderline war stuff and then wars and
Yeah.
stuff. It's gonna have to have something
Lando and
similar to
Shakar.
DS9.
Yeah.
I think
They're
I
going to
think
beef
I think
out.
Londo and Lizard Guy. Wait, which one's Lizard Guy? Leopard Print.
Shakar.
Yeah, yeah, that is Shikar. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Londo and Shikar, they're gonna have like that Quark and Odo relationship where they hate each other but
I
have to
think
get
you're
along with
right.
each other.
And I
They're
think
gonna
maybe I hope they're in a situation where they have
they're
to
in a
like cooperate.
situationship.
In a situation. I hope they're in a situation where like they're forced to get along, but they
And
don't
then
want
they
to help
end
each
up
other out.
but they
And
end up kind of like appreciating each other but also hating
yeah,
each other's guts.
yeah, yeah. I think maybe like Minbari, I think there's gonna be a point where there's some kind of conflict, probably the Nana and Centauri. And I think there's going to be a point where, they have to choose whether they stay neutral or whether they take sides.
Who we
And I
being
think
Switzerland or not?
I think the humans and no, not Centauri, the humans and the Minbari are going to be kind of like, what do we do kind of thing. They're like, well, we don't want to join in, but like, how do we get peace? And yeah. I don't know if I have any other predictions. You've
I've
got
got
the
some crazy ones,
you've got
sorry.
the cracked. Yeah, no, that's the best
That's
type.
those are my theories though, okay?
I think there's gonna be some kind of like because we already see some crime on the station. I think
Oh
something's
yeah.
gonna crime wise. There's
Who
gonna be like
yeah,
a black market or something.
we definitely need a security officer or something, okay?
True.
That's where we're lacking. We need a security officer. We have
Well,
changelings, but where's the
Garibaldi.
changeling? It's
Garibaldi is
Garibaldi. He's
he's
meant
the security.
but what's he doing? He's literally done nothing. He's let a man die on the spaceship.
Oh,
Like,
that's
come on,
true.
man.
He's a chief, yeah, security chief.
Yeah, but what is
But
he actually doing? I need a security episode with
well,
Baldy.
this is just the pilot, so as we go
Okay,
on,
okay,
figure it
fair
out,
enough.
see what he's up to.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next episode is called Midnight on the Firing Line. What do you think
Hmm.
is going to happen next episode?
I don't know. Because I've been putting it off on purpose. So,
Putting it out.
uh, I'm just like maybe we're gonna have some close calls, some close.
Mm,
I think there's gonna be a lot of he did that, she did that, he said, she said, and then it's gonna
mm.
spiral into a big fight or like cold either like Cold War tensions where
Oh, I
everyone's like,
see.
I'm gonna push the button.
Yeah. Or like they proxy war kind of thing, where it's like they
Yeah,
get
yeah,
involved in other people's conflicts, but not
yeah, yeah.
directly.
Absolutely,
I
absolutely.
think I think there's gonna be like a fist fight on the station, like just like Star Trek, there's just sometimes where
Hmm.
like Commander or whoever just has a fist fight with someone. Think that's gonna
Hmm.
happen. They
Wait,
just
there was one point. that sorry, that because like
Yeah.
the station houses so many different like life forms. Like one of them
Yeah.
was like a silicon-based life form, wasn't it? Like we have
I
that
can't
on
remember.
Earth. Like silica is
Silica.
like fossils. They're like
Shoot, I didn't know that.
fossilized. You
This is
find them in
some
like
nerdy
air
stuff.
fresheners. You find them in air
Oh,
fresheners
that's so
and stuff.
weird.
Well, not air fresheners, like air purifiers, whatever they are.
I do want to see more because, we have the main species, but there are the
Yeah,
more minor species. I want
I'm so
more.
excited for aliens. I love aliens.
Yeah. Well, that's
I
just
like
sci-fi.
learning. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the
I'd like
aliens.
to know more. I want to see more of the fashion, because I like fashion, and like
Hmm.
the kind of
We need someone bringing like Garrick's sort of
type of
like we
fashion.
need the outfits cool
Yeah.
and
And just like I feel like
he's a tailor.
when you go to culture shock kind of thing, culture shocks, there's gonna be
There
things
needs
that
to be
cultures
like
don't really understand each other. I want
and
to
they
see
have to
that,
get to learn. I want my boy Sinclair to like bring people together. I think he's going to
Mm,
do that. It's another
okay,
prediction. I think
another
he's going to
prediction. He's
try
gonna
and
try
bring
and
people together, and I think people are going to see him as like, oh yeah, you may be a human, but like you're not really a human. You're kind of cool
you're
though.
just
You're
one of
kind of
us
cool for a
kind of thing.
human.
You're one of
Yeah,
us kind of thing. You're not a human. You're like one of the good one,
you're
accepted
right.
into the rule kind of thing.
I
Man,
think
I'm
that's what's going to
excited
happen.
though. I mean,
Yeah,
this episode's very chaotic, but I mean,
crazy.
we'll learn the ropes and
We will.
we'll never fully get rid of the chaoticness.
No.
Well,
Well,
anything else you want to say about the episode?
I don't know. I have a disc of it and I watched it on
Yeah.
my disc and then I had the subtitles on and I don't know why, but there was a subtitle error and
Okay.
Sinclair ended up saying but with two T's and I found that so funny that I
You
wrote it
found it so
down.
funny.
I
Well,
am a
I'm in a
child.
I'm in a proofreading course. So that
Mm,
clearly wasn't proofread. Should have
no,
been. Should have
no,
been. I
should
could have
have
been paid to
been.
do that.
Yeah,
I
you
should
should
have
have.
been paid
It was
minimum
but with
wage,
two T's.
but with two T's.
And I was just
There's
like,
some
that's not what he
toilet
said.
humor.
But that's so
Yeah.
funny. Yeah,
Anyway,
anyway, yeah.
what is your like impression of the universe kind of thing? Apart
I
from it
feel
being an
like I
alternate
feel like
universe of
I'm hoping that there's going to be a lot of character development and a lot of like
right.
environmental building and stuff. I hope for that
I
because I like that.
want to see more. Like I like seeing different planets and stuff, and like
Hmm.
I have a fascination with space. I like
Me
space.
too, me too.
Learning
I love
about it
space.
anytime we did it at school and stuff, I loved it. And like I hope we get to see more of the environment, and I really want to see more of the garden because I think
Yes, it's so pretty.
ecosystems. I have a terrarium and I love that type of thing. And I used to have fish up until like 2 months ago and a fish
Oh,
tank. I love, artificial environments,
yeah,
like ecosystems, like artificial ecosystems. I really
like
like that type of
terrariums
thing.
and stuff.
So yeah, so seeing like the gardens and like how they feed themselves and all those things, I'm
That's
really
cool.
interested. And Psychor, want to know more about them because that's interesting. The telepaths, that
Hmm.
interests me.
I feel like there's going to be a revolt with the telepaths. I feel like people are not
So
going to trust them.
I think it's already showing up. People don't
Hmm.
like it because, they expose people. But also, how do you know? How can you tell? What happens if you pay off
Pay off as telepath. That's a
to
whole
say
nother can of
something? And
worms.
how do you trust what they say? They could
Yeah,
just
they could just
make
be
it
like,
up. Yeah, I think there's gonna be more Lando getting in debt.
mm, we need Sinclair to be bald though. I'm just saying he needs to be bald.
Maybe, yeah, maybe it's like, sometimes actors act something else, so they have to like shave their head for another role. Like Matt Smith in like one episode, he was bald because he was filming something else in Doctor Who, and it's like,
Yeah.
why did you shave your head? And it's just
So,
that's just the way it is. Yeah, maybe we get like a bald Or it's like Captain America, like he grew a beard or something
Oh
for
yeah.
something else and he was in a contract, so he had to. How do you think it compares? I'm not as familiar with sci-fi as you are. How does it so far compare to other things that you've
I
watched
think,
sci
yeah,
related?
I think it's most similar to DS9, but that
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
without.
That's
Obviously, it
we
is
know
because
that.
it was the original script was DS9, and then they made DS9 anyway and didn't credit the guy, and then they made
That's
Babylon 5 by
ridiculous, you know.
themselves. I know, but
It's so sad.
it's there's a lot of similar themes with it. It felt very similar to DS9. It's like DS9, but with a way cooler soundtrack. I love the soundtrack in this. Like
Yeah,
it's a bit punk rock. I like it.
I do like it. Yeah.
It's for me.
Knowing that this is the fifth attempt, would you live on the station? Would you give it a chance? Or
No.
would you be like,
Oh
no,
wait,
this is like
For Londo.
the
No,
Londo.
I
You're like
wait. Wait, what happens to Jeffrey? I'll go with Jeffrey.
Sinclair.
No, Combs.
Okay, oh man. Holly,
He shows up for one
you'll
episode.
figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll see.
I
What
know
if
that
he's just the
other.
most annoying? Like, what
Oh
if they just
no, oh
write him really
no.
bad?
No,
You could regret this. Okay.
you can't write Jeffrey Combs bad. He has been in the worst, most toilet water of movies, and
Okay.
yet he's the best character because he
He's
just like he takes the script and just like
fair enough.
I watched a 2 hour long like movie and like for the first hour it was just silence and in a car, and yet Jeffrey Combs
He was just
stole
aura.
the screen, aura
Just
farming.
aura. Aura farming. I'm
Oh
looking
no.
forward to the like 90s, like because obviously there's humans, so I'm assuming they have the human clothes fashion.
Hmm.
So I'm hoping there's like the 90s like fashion kind of not the bad stuff, but like the good
What?
90s fashion. Like
I
the
hope it's like really tacky and ugly because
oh
like
man.
it they're like, oh, this is what we wear in the future and it's gonna be
Oh, I
really
know what
bright
you mean.
colors.
It's like this is future.
The
That's
future be
really
like,
interesting. Seeing what people thought 2020, what year are we in? 2025 would be like.
2025. Yeah.
Have you ever seen those things where it's like,
Mm.
what will it be
Like
like?
if you watch Back to the Future and they're like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
this is what was it, 2013 or 2011 or
yeah,
something?
yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, this is what it's like. And I'm like,
I feel,
no, we're
I feel like
sure
the
it's
only thing,
25.
yeah, I feel like the only thing that they got right is like we have some like crazy shoe designs that
Like,
are like
yeah,
kind
I
of
guess.
I feel like that's the only thing they got right is like the shoes are kind of crazy, like plastic, like
Hmm.
crazy design, like
Oh,
the thick soled with holes and like weird. I don't know what's going on, but
yeah,
shoe
that's
design.
accurate.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
haven't got a plastic receipt yet.
A plastic. No,
No,
no. What
no.
can we think of? What kind of technology?
Oh, they have like AI sort of like with the computer that's like just
Oh,
Alexa. My Alexa responds to
Alexa.
computer.
My
So,
Alexa's over there. It's like
Alexa,
no,
Alexa, 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 play
shut
Lava
off, man.
Chicken.
Lava
Alexa,
chicken.
play Lava Chicken.
I've not watched the Minecraft movie. I think I'm missing out. But Ollie
Oh
went
my
to the
goodness.
cinema and I wasn't there. And I think, did he see it with Calvin?
I don't know. I think so, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they both
He
saw it
definitely
together.
watched it though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
La la
Calvin and
la
Ollie,
lava,
our
la
two
la
brothers,
chicken. Steve
they are the
lava
same
chicken.
guy. My
Tasty as
brother
hell.
Finn is a big fan of Jack Black. He's like, he's big fan, man. How are we wrapping it up? Mm,
So, now that we've covered everything,
now that we've covered everything,
next
chit
week
chat.
we will be doing the next episode, obviously. So the
Yeah.
non-pilot episode, and that is called.
Well, no, next week is Off Duty
Oh
Lugs.
no, wait,
Off Duty
no.
Lugs. So
Yes.
I'm gonna explain again our schedule. So 1 week. So this week we're doing the Babylon 5 episode.
So we're on duty. We're on the
On
grind.
duty. Yes, yes. Then we have next week the Off Duty Log, which is a miscellaneous episode because my attention span is horrific and I have to sidetrack at some point. So that's kind of where we just pick our own topic. Me and Holly take turns. So next week is my turn. I am going to be discussing Button Moon
Mm-hmm.
because I
Mm-hmm.
have a fixation,
Mm-hmm.
childhood, and I'm just going to be talking about it. And I
Mm-hmm.
have a PowerPoint presentation prepared. So I'm going to educate the people, educate you
I'm gonna
on
be
this
educated.
gem from the 80s
Yeah,
that me and Holly,
yeah,
we're
I
the wrong
watched it.
generation. Yeah.
I
We are
did watch
completely,
Button Moon,
we are the
but
wrong generation to know what it is. It's like our parents' generation
hmm
childhood show.
but my parents bought like loads of like older DVDs with like I watched the Flumps,
Yes.
I watched the
Oh,
Button Moon, I watched the Clangers, I
the
watched all
clangers,
that
I
stuff.
love
I
them.
watched Bagpuss.
Nice, nice.
Yeah,
The
I watched
British gems.
I watched Trapdoor.
Trapdoor, I am doing an episode on it.
I watched Star Trek. I watched
Oh,
Quantum Leap.
really?
I
You watch
watched The
Star
Moomins.
Trek? You know
Yeah.
what Star Trek is?
Did
No
you know that
way.
I watched Star Trek?
No one, wow, you've never mentioned that before.
At first,
Holly,
I thought you were being
what's this
like
like hidden
sincere.
personality trait?
Oh my goodness, did you know that I like Star Trek?
Star Trek.
Oh
So, does
no.
that mean you like sci-fi then?
Or maybe just a bit,
Just a bit.
a little
Do
bit.
you like Doctor Who?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was
Yeah.
just looking at my David Tennant chandelier.
Hanging. Oh my goodness, that is scary kind of
I
thing.
I may be a hamster, but my enclosure it needs enrichment. Okay,
Enrichment.
I have my little spinny ball thing. I have my little water bowl with like
Yeah.
the and I lick it to get the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
water,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, the
and I
water
have like
bottle.
my straw, and I have my David Tennant chandelier,
Yeah,
and
you have like three figurines literally hanging.
four.
Like when I came, four last time I was in your room, and
It's
it was creepy because
worse.
you weren't in your room, and I was just looking up, and I was like, "What is that?" But to be fair, it's canon. They're multiplying. There's too many of them.
Yeah, there is too
Well,
many David Tennants,
I was in the park earlier,
and you
and
saw David Tennant.
well, uh, maybe, but I took a picture of like a rat. There were rats because there was
I
like a pond.
love
And he was so cute. And I'll send you a picture, but he had like little eyebrows. And yeah, he was so cute. But I need to plug, we have a Patreon page.
that.
A
Mm-hmm.
Roll of the Dice has a Patreon page. On the Patreon page is connected if you subscribe to it. Do the membership thingy. I have to plug
You
it,
better
Dad told me.
subscribe.
You
It's
better
not even that
subscribe.
much. It's not even
We'll
that
follow the
much.
podcast. I think one of the tiers is £1, one of them is £3. The £1 one, I might be wrong, but I think this is right. You get access to the Discord server. There's mo on the Discord, there's a forum. There's multiple forums which you can explore. My dad explains in one of the videos, but on our YouTube channel. But one of them is for us, me and Holly should be on it, or at least I will. Holly might be shy, I don't know. I need to give you
Meow.
access to it. Meow. But you can chat, you can give ideas and stuff of what you want to see and, do not my dad will delete spoilers though from that chat. There's another
Hmm.
chat where he's on that me and Holly aren't allowed on that, you can give spoilers and like give advice and stuff and, you know, ideas to my dad. And then there's one for autistic adults for like support and stuff. And then there's one for parents of children with autism also for support, trying to, because, the diagnosis process is hard and, I suppose we're in Suffolk, so Suffolk mental health part of the NHS in Suffolk isn't amazing
It's
and
lacking.
it's lacking to say the least. So that's kind of we've created that as like a support system. That's the plan anyway. Also, if you pay £3, you not only get access to those Discord servers, there's a couple more. One of them, the Discord servers my granddad's on, he does photography, Rob Stewart, which on the YouTube channel you'll see his series. doing photography, of model photography. Model as in not human models, as in board game model. The £3 membership gets you all of that plus 15% off discount code for our Etsy shop. If you can afford it, subscribe. If not, you can just support us just by listening or subscribing to the YouTube channel, because either we'll release this on the YouTube channel, but we will also release it on Spotify and other
Mm.
listening platforms. I don't know all the names of them, but
Yeah,
wherever
like
you listen to podcasts,
it's free. Come on, man.
it's
Subscribe.
free.
It's free.
If you want
Like,
our chaotic takes, and
yeah. Like,
if
you gonna miss out on the chaos as soon as it comes? No.
exactly. I mean,
Subscribe.
if you like sci-fi, and if you don't like sci-fi, you can off-duty logs are there. If you don't want the off-duty logs and just Babylon 5, you can just do Babylon 5. It's fine. We don't mind. If you're not
Mm.
into Button Moon. Though I will point out, and I point it out in the next week's episode, Button Moon on Google is under the sci-fi category.
It is sci-fi. It is
So
sci-fi.
on topic. So you
Mhm.
should like it.
Yeah. Even
No
if you
offense,
think
but
it ain't your cup of tea.
if you're into Babylon 5, Button Moon is
It's practically the same thing.
is Mr. Spoon.
He went to Button Moon.
He went to Button Moon. He's a man on the moon. Yeah,
But Mr. Spoon was the first man to go on the moon. No, that's
exactly. Is he a man? Like,
No,
man
he's a
is human,
spoon.
right? He's a spoon. He's a spoon.
Don't get too
Yeah.
technical.
Well, we'll get into it. I am so excited though. I mean, I've got a whole list of ideas for the off-duty logs. Most of it is Jim Henson's work
Mm-hmm.
and other miscellaneous childhood things, just random interests,
Mm-hmm.
and you're figuring it out.
Mm-hmm. And I too shall bring my chaos, whatever
Your
it may
chaos.
be.
Yeah,
But I'll have to make sure that you're willing to go through it because
true. Well, yeah. But you should appreciate Holly's art
oh
because
yeah, oh
he
yeah,
drew us the art for the
oh yeah, I
podcast
drew
that you'll
this.
be seeing on the screen or whatever. I'm
Yeah,
the kitty cat. You're the crazy
I am a
guinea pig.
hamster.
You're
I
a
am.
hamster.
I don't know. What am I? A hamster or a guinea
Oh, it's
pig?
meant to be a guinea pig, but it can be a hamster.
Oh,
We'll
I'm
say
having an
hamster.
identity crisis. I transitioned
They're,
to
they're,
a hamster.
they're close enough. They're close enough.
Close
Rodent.
enough.
You're
Welcome
just
back,
rodent.
rodent.
Chaotic rodent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
I'm a rat.
Sometimes you're a rat, yeah. But
Yeah.
the plan is, right now, we're just starting out, but the plan is for in the future, to get like to kind of animation type
Mm-hmm.
thing,
Mm-hmm.
have like an animation type thing for the podcast, you know.
Yeah.
So you're not, I mean, the off-duty logs, I'm going to be doing a PowerPoint presentation. So you're going to be seeing that on YouTube. I'll just include that so you can see what Holly's seeing. Holly, I don't know if you're doing a PowerPoint presentation, but I just wanted to do a PowerPoint presentation with the
Oh,
really
that's
bad
beautiful.
quality images. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You could just talk though. You don't have to put that up to you, but yeah.
Might doodle.
You might doodle, include some
Yeah.
doodle, but
Yeah.
I'm sure, I mean, maybe you don't need to have any visual things. You'll paint the picture,
With my words.
audio, yes. You can Bob
My
Ross it,
weapon is my word. Let me let
weapon.
me let me beat the devil out of it.
I was looking on Pinterest at dice because looking at what dice we can sell. I saw on Pinterest first of all I saw like spaghetti-o dice.
Delicious.
And then I saw what was it? Bob Ross themed dice. And my
Oh, that
brother
must be
loves Bob Ross.
amazing. I love Bob Ross. I watch The Joy of Painting so much. I love it.
He's such a chill guy.
He has
Like
so
it's
much.
like
There's so much lore to
therapeutic.
Bob Ross, man. Let's
I
do
love
that.
lore. I think that's a very autistic thing, though. My dad was telling me the law, we get into law, you know. If you
But
have
like,
any kind of autistic traits, law is your thing, you know.
but like, he was the ASMR before ASMR was a thing. I swear,
I
it's
think
just
you're
like
right.
it's like
It's
the
just,
calm voice, and then like,
yeah. But he
yeah,
did it
it's
better than
great.
ASMR.
He
Like, I
did
don't
because
like
then he made a
ASMR, but
painting.
he's
ASMR's
like,
kind of, yeah.
yeah, kind of, you know, that's not my thing. It's kind of freaks me out, like my skin crawls kind of thing. But with him, it's just, he's just him, you know. Bob Ross, man. What a guy. Anyway, anything more you want to add?
Um, no, I'm good.
Nah, I'm good. I think we've plugged
Yeah.
everything. Check out our shop. I'll
Oh yeah.
link it. We have blogs on there. We have what's it called? Products.
Mm. Yeah.
Or an Etsy shop we have, or if you don't like that, in the future, we have merch options. And I'm so
Mm-hmm.
excited. In the future, that's
Future.
an option. Merch. My dad was thinking, I was looking into like getting, you know, our characters on key rings and stuff, like as plush things.
Mm-hmm.
Little key ring but plush toy thingies. Like La Boo Boos, but
Labubu,
us,
but
our
like an
characters.
ugly rat thing,
Yeah, or a
which is
cat, you know.
basically Labubu.
Yeah,
Um,
I have one over there. I got it from a fair and I don't think it's real,
is
but I
it the
paid
Fabubu?
£10 for
Because
it.
it aren't they meant to have like 11 teeth or 7 teeth or something like that? Or
Yeah, I don't know because mine is kind of in between where it's got some of the things where it says it's fake and it's got some of the things that say it's real. So it's like
so it's
a,
probably fake.
it's probably fake. But
Fabubu.
the guy was like, I don't know, and the box wasn't sealed.
So
The
oh
bag, so it came in a bag, so it was in a bag in the box. So I don't think it's real, but
no.
it's kind of funny. I
I
just,
think it I
I like
think I don't
blush.
I have so many knockoff stuff. Like I think it's funnier.
I'm like a, yeah, I brought like some like Teletubby figures on Temu and I put it in my car. Like they're
Hmm.
tiny, but
They're a bit scary. Although I have got like 50 tiny plastic babies and I'm so gonna put them in the
plastic
car.
babies. Oh,
Yeah,
that is
like
creepy.
I hid them when I was doing Chicago, like the
Oh,
play.
I,
I would wait for everyone to leave the dressing room and then I would hide babies inside their bags so
I
then they
love
would take
that.
them home.
I love that.
And I didn't say
And
a
it's like,
thing.
who did
And
it? Who done it kind of thing.
yeah, and then I told them on the last night. I whispered it into someone's ear and I was like, was the I was the one that put the babies in the bags. And then I
Oh, I
left
love
and I
that.
never saw them again.
Oh my goodness. This is the chaotic energy. Do we have an
Yes.
outro? Anyway. Anyway, we need some like sci-fi sounding music. I'll find some.
I'll send you Quantum Leap's intro.
Okay. No, we need the what's it called? Royalty th free.
Oh man. Anyway,
So we'll find some sci-fi music, sci-fi sounding music for our podcast music. But
it can't be my royalty free music.
yeah, yeah, wink. She's winking.
Wink, wink,
Very,
wink, wink,
very
wink. We did wink, wink, wink.
yeah.
Wink, wink, wink.
Well,
We did wink, wink, wink. Okay,
this
no,
was
it will be.
our first episode of the last transmission, and I love the name because your sister was like, that has to be the name because it's sounding. Why are you holding a heel? Are you gonna kill someone? She's just holding her heel. Oh man, that's like the you know the old lady with the handbag trope that's
That
gonna
would be
hit
me.
someone
No,
would
I'd
be
have a
you.
walking stick so I could beat people with it.
I have a walking stick, but it's made of acrylic, so I don't really want to. I paid too much for it. I don't really want to break it.
You need like a metal one and then like the ones that like
Yikes.
stretch out, you know?
Oh,
So
I
you just
have
gotta.
that my old I have one from, you know, in the car that folds up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, the last transmission, Charlotte was like, that has to be the name because it sounds so eerie. Oh my, it's the Riddler. That is my name because my walking stick looks like it's a
Mm-hmm.
question mark
Mm-hmm.
looking.
We need to do something on my boy Harvey Dent. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So many ideas, and Dad has so many
Anyway,
ideas, you know. A roll of the
yeah.
dice is you know, we have so many ideas for it.
Hmm.
So this it's not just the podcast, it's not just the YouTube videos. More is coming. We might rope in your brother, we might rope in my brother. We'll see what happens. But thank you for tuning in. If you want to see
Hmm.
Button Moon, our episode next week, join us for that.
Yeah.
If not, week after, we'll be back to Babylon 5.
Yeah.
So thank you for listening.
Just.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.